Find a quiet place. Settle in. And close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Let yourself arrive fully in this moment. There is nothing to do, nowhere to be, only this space of stillness where you meet the voice of God. There is a voice that speaks to you, not in words you must strain to hear, not in the noise of the world, but in the silence beneath all thought. It has always been there. It speaks now, and it will speak forever, reminding you of what has never changed, that you are one with God. The mind may wander. It may search for answers in the world, seeking meaning where there is none, listening to the echoes of fear and doubt. But there is another way, a way of quiet, a way of peace, a way of listening, not with ears, but with the heart, with willingness, with trust. Breathe in, and as you exhale, let go. Let go of all effort. You do not need to seek for what is already given. You need only receive. Today, we listen, not with expectation, but with openness, not with strain, but with surrender. God's voice is speaking even now. Feel it, not as words, but as peace, as certainty, as love. There is a place within you that is always calm, always at rest, wholly certain, beyond the restless thoughts, beyond the shifting emotions, beyond the fleeting fears. This is where God's voice speaks. This is where truth abides. We turn to this place now. We sink past the noise of the world. We move beyond the surface of the mind. And in this stillness, we listen. Now, with this quiet openness, let's turn to Lesson 49, allowing these words to deepen our awareness. We receive the message that God's voice is always speaking to us, gently, lovingly, without end. We are ready to listen. Lesson 49. God's voice speaks to me all through the day. It is quite possible to listen to God's voice all through the day without interrupting your regular activities in any way. The part of your mind in which truth abides is in constant communication with God, whether you are aware of it or not. It is the other part of your mind that functions in the world and obeys the world's laws. This part is constantly distracted, disorganized, and highly uncertain. The part that is listening to the voice for God is calm, always at rest, and wholly certain. It is really the only part there is. The other part is a wild illusion, frantic and distraught, but without reality of any kind. Try today not to listen to it. Try to identify with the part of your mind where stillness and peace reign forever. Try to hear God's voice call to you lovingly, reminding you that your Creator has not forgotten the child of God. We will need at least 4 5-minute practice periods today, and more if possible. We will try actually to hear God's voice reminding you of Him and of yourself. We will approach this happiest and holiest of thoughts with confidence, knowing that in doing so we are joining our will with the will of God. He wants you to hear His voice. He gave it to you to be heard. Listen in deep silence. Be very still and open your mind. Go past all the raucous shrieks and sick imaginings that cover your real thoughts and obscure your eternal link with God. Sink deep into the peace that waits for you beyond the frantic, riotous thoughts and sights and sounds of this insane world. You do not live here. We are trying to reach your real home. We are trying to reach the place where you are truly welcome. We are trying to reach God. Do not forget to repeat today's idea very frequently. Do so with your eyes open when necessary, but closed when possible. And be sure to sit quietly and repeat the idea for today whenever you can, closing your eyes on the world and realizing that you are inviting God's voice to speak to you. This concludes today's lesson. Take this truth into your heart and let it guide your day in peace.